Tuesday. What's up, everyone? This is Cover 4 presented by JCPenney. It's a little low-key around here, but
we need help.
Yeah, we need the turn up. We're going to. Not a lot going on, but don't worry. We are going to change that in your life today with some Cowboys news and updates, some fun stuff to cover. And yeah, Eli Manning is starting this weekend, so that changes the landscape for everything. Dave, start us off.
You know, with how surreal and weird and straight up bad this season has been for the Cowboys, I'm going to go back and highlight something awesome that happened. Way to go, Alfred Morris, getting some recognition. 127 yards against the Redskins. It's his first 100-yard game since he was a Redskin and only his second in the last 3 years. Glad for you that things are working out for you, bud.
Hey, Dave, I like your positive vibes. I'm going to also highlight something very positive as well. Ryan Switzer got the first punt return for a touchdown since 2013. So, hey, when everyone was questioning the fourth-round draft pick, we stood by you.
You get a suspension. You get a suspension. You get a suspension. Georgie Loka suspended. Juju Smith-Schuster suspended. Gronkowski suspended. But here's the problem. They all got one game where two were during the football play, making football plays, and Gronk just kind of maliciously hurt somebody. NFL, you got to figure it out.
Whoa, those are hard names, too, to say. That was kind of a tongue twist.
Tongue tied.
I'm not even going down that road. Let's just move on. Fact or fiction for you guys today. The first one I'm going to present you with for the Cowboys, the explosive running game that we saw is here to stay. Fact or fiction?
I'm going to say fact because I think, how good did they look? I just said that with Alfred Morris, 127 yards, ground the Redskins down. Not only that, you only got to do it without Zeke for 2 more games before he comes back to finish off the season. So one way or another, you're getting your best player back. I think the run game is going to be here to stay over the final month.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
We all could agree on that.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going in the right direction.
It's weird to hear 2 games until Zeke's back, though. That's for sure.
Well, it's been a long month, for sure.
Crazy. Well, the next one kind of goes hand in hand with that. The 3-game streak that Dak had that was kind of down, that's gone and over. He's better. Fact or fiction?
I got to say fiction. I think, Dak is great. He's a good quarterback. Obviously, he's the franchise quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, so of course they're going to go with him. But, hey, I have to say that it's always hard to have the team on your back. Dak did a great job. He did the best he could. But when he gets sacked 6 times in a game, that's not easy. So as long as the line is productive and healthy, I think, yes, this will be over. But I have to say fiction because he can't always have the team on his back.
It feels harsh to say fiction, but I got to see it to believe it. I mean, even in that winning effort, he had 102 yards. It's hard for me to say that he's off the schneid after that. I think he can get there, but it's too soon to say fact.
Yeah, and I didn't mean that in a mean way.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, no.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. I'm saying fiction as well. Kind of to Taylor and Dave's point. It's the same thing. He had 11 or 12 completions in that win, but ultimately putting the team on his back, it's difficult to do. He's learning how to do it.
All right, fact or fiction, guys. The defense can be just absolutely reliable with the return of Sean Lee and the switch up of defensive backs in the backfield.
I'll say fact. Reliable is kind of the operative word there, and that's what's tricky. But if Cheeto can play like he continues to play, if Kayvon can continue to play at the high level he played at the safety position, then you just ask guys to play the role they're suited to. Bring in Byron Jones every now and then you have Sean Lee. He's the glue that holds it all together. The defense can be good enough, and that is what I will assume that word reliable means.
I agree with that.
Steal a line from the Mickaroo, Mickey Spagnola, who was in here before us. 5-1 when they have him and 1-5 when they don't. I'll take it. Yeah, I think they'll be fine when he gets back on the field.
We'll go with fact. Final one for you guys. Fact or fiction? The Giants are maybe a little scarier after everything that's gone down this past week.
Yeah, scarier is an interesting word choice because scarier is like, hey, that was scary.
In what way?
No one wants that to be your Monday when you show up to work that, hey, we don't know who our head coach is and we don't know who our GM is. But yes, hopefully they will rally together, but hopefully not in the sense where they'll just take down the Cowboys.
Desperate teams tend to play better than they're supposed to. I would feel better if McAdoo was still there, in all honesty. I don't like that. When you start making wholesale changes, guys start digging deep and finding pride and things like that, I think it makes them a little scarier.
Yeah, guys right now in the locker room, they're playing for their jobs. I've been on teams where coaches have been fired in the middle of the season. The players now realize you're playing for the next coaching staff. The coach realizing Spagnola, well, I want to be the head coach, so this is my resume. But ultimately, the Cowboys should beat the Giants. They're a better team. They're better coached right now. Simple as that.
Okay, guys, we're going to kind of throw it back today, give you guys, exercise your brains a little bit. Since when? We've got some throwback things. So since some of these are kind of hard for me to word, so I need you guys to help me. Right. Since Eli was playing quarterback. We haven't had a day without him since 2004?
Yep.
That's a long time, because you think about 2004, I think I was still in elementary school. Actually, I know I was.
Yeah, read the next
age yourself.
next stat though, Lynn.
Yeah, I know I was. And so to think of that as first time since Eli Manning didn't start, and guys, the quarterback position is no joke. We've seen it here countless times. To not miss a start is absolutely unbelievable. 210 games. You have to give it to this guy. Two-time Super Bowl MVP as well.
Okay, what do we have next as far as since when?
Yeah.
First time
that's
a
the
Manning
one.
brother, yeah.
That's the one. A guy named Manning has been starting in the NFL since 1998.
Dave, I'm sure that will be your children. The Hellman children
Oh,
are
is
going
that
to be
right?
dynamite athletes.
My 5'6" children
Archie
will be starting
Manning.
at quarterback in
Yes,
the NFL. That's
yes.
nice to know.
Think about like what that really means. Like it's hard enough for one player to be elite, but now you have two siblings that are extremely elite. And 1998,
Extremely elite and like never get hurt. That's
Knock on wood.
That's unbelievable.
Acho Burrow.
I wish.
Next up on Since When, what do we have next? The Rams. We all know how they've done this season.
The first winning season since 2003 is also crazy, and we were talking about this a little bit in our production meeting. You know, that sounds like, okay, yeah, 2003, it's been a minute, but like they have not had any production since 2003, and they've had good players on their rosters. So to see that they're finally getting back to that is kind of scary because they have a great roster right now.
Shouts out to the people of St. Louis. That's what that makes me think of. It's like right after they leave town, they get good. They sucked for a decade in St. Louis. Now they're winning in LA. Go figure.
Okay, Alvin Kamara, first running back to have 600 receiving and rushing yards since 1980.
Billy Sims.
Here's the thing, Alvin Kamara, I feel like he's still sliding under the radar. He's legitimately one of the top 5 backs all around.
No,
I would
he's
say,
not.
in the league.
You think he's under the radar?
I would say this: we know about him, but do you think the average person knows about Alvin Kamara?
You know,
I don't think
the
so.
average person knows all about Alvin Kamara because of fantasy football. I'm telling you
I'm
that
saying
right
this,
now. Yeah.
If Kamara was walking through the Star
He's
without
not
a
in
jersey
big
on,
conversation.
nobody's.
Yeah, I
knowing
would
his
know
name.
because he's got a nose
He
ring.
does have a nose ring. I feel like he's kind of noticeable. I don't know. I think you're selling my guy short.
And he was in the SEC. Alvin Kamara was in the SEC.
True.
Yeah.
I think
He
Okay.
didn't even start in Tennessee.
he did.
Okay, okay.
How does Tennessee
Antonio
feel?
Brown.
How does Tennessee feel?
A 5-year span, Antonio Brown has had the most reception.
Dave, you just said fantasy football. Anyone who owns Antonio Brown on your fantasy football team already knew this stat because that is highly impressive. Antonio Brown is an absolute beast. Last night he was questionable to even play and still was productive for the Steelers, getting a touchdown, late hit in the end zone as well.
You know what's crazy? When I think about Antonio Brown, you look at a guy who, by his stature, he's not that imposing, right? He's not that physically impressive. About 5'10", probably maybe 205 at the most, but he delivers every Sunday. And the record he broke was Marvin Harrison. And again, another guy that wasn't overly large, wasn't freakishly built, but just finds a way to get it done.
Best receiver in the league. I mean, Julio's a freak. I get that. Dez is a great receiver. Calvin Johnson was a freak when he was still in the league. I'm not putting them in the same. Calm down.
You said
Calm
Julio, you
down.
said Dez.
It's a Cowboys show, you jerk. Antonio Brown's the best receiver
Trying
in
to
the
keep
league.
it relevant.
Seriously. Good Lord.
And Jeez, God, we're all fighting in here. Final one, Patriots, since when? 15 seasons.
15th straight season, 10 games. That is highly impressive. Also to recognize that, yes, of course, Tom Brady is the GOAT. TB12 always leading this team to wins.
12.
But one of those seasons in this 15-year span was actually Matt Castle.
And they still won.
And they
11
still
games.
won.
So annoying.
Baller.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
I mean, all credit to Tom Brady and the Patriots, but it's annoying.
All right, we're going to get ourselves together here over this break, but when we come back, it's Turn Up Tuesday. The energy is coming, you
Turn up.
guys.
Woo. There it is.
A dirty bird.
Welcome into the AT&T Media Center. I'm Taylor Stern. Of course, everyone was watching Monday Night Football, but everyone was really watching Ryan Shazier. The linebacker suffered a very scary injury. Cowboys players immediately took to social media to share their support and prayers for him in his recovery. So we're all thinking of you, Ryan, and hope you get better soon. Stay tuned to everything inside the AT&T Media Center.
Good morning, neighborhood. We'd like to congratulate the Georgia Bulldogs on their fine SEC victory last night. And I'd particularly like to say go Dogs to my neighbors, the Faulkners. It's 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning. I just wanted to see if y'all could give us a shout out. Go Dogs! Huh? We beat the dog crap out of you, huh? Well, wake up! Smell coffee, Daddy. Because the dogs done whoop that ass.
Is it bad I'm sort of rooting for Oklahoma now to beat Georgia just so this guy will be quiet for his
Why
neighbors?
so salty?
That guy's going to get himself shot.
What
just
time,
for whatever.
David, what
I'm-
neighborhood do you live in?
I'm from the South. Everybody has guns there. That's where I'm from.
This is true. All right. Well, that was a perfect way to start Turn Up Tuesday.
Woo!
Got the whiteboards out, and I need you guys to judge on creativity and humor.
All right.
Today, Terrell Suggs is
very ready.
starting us off. What do you guys think about this?
Jump on it.
Oh, this is pretty awesome.
I didn't know what this was called until our production meeting. Dun,
You can
dun.
hear it, Dave. What you mean? You don't
But,
gotta know what it's called. You can hear it.
But I didn't know it was called the
Manny?
Apache.
Manny, solid answer right there from Manny.
I'm gonna say 6. Yeah, this is good.
What's happening here?
Yeah.
We all agree with each other?
Yeah,
Whoa,
a solid
whoa,
7,
whoa,
a solid
whoa.
7. Because you can hear it while he's
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
Next one, Lindsay. I'm already getting scared.
Next one, Alex Collins. What do you have for us? And will these guys like it?
Another river dancing?
Alex,
Oh no, that would be.
That's actually
Jeremiah
Jarek
McKinnon.
That's
Jared
okay.
McKinnon. Dirty Bird.
It's
Dirty
fine.
Bird.
Yes, I get it. I like it. I'm not impressed. I'm gonna give it a 2.
What?
That's
Yeah.
something I would do, like walk into the kitchen.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of like
not that.
I'm hungry.
But he did it in that.
10.
Come on,
He gave it a 10.
He's from Atlanta.
Yep.
It is a famous, iconic celebration.
By running back.
He did it in Atlanta.
True.
This is
The
a 10.
pettiness and the shade
pettiness,
involved.
all of it comes together for a perfect score.
If you have to explain it to me, I don't like it.
Wow. All right.
All right, Seahawks, you are
funny.
next up on Turn Up
It's
Tuesday.
not pan flutes.
They're raving again.
Oh, but where's the flutes? I don't see any.
I know. If there was a flute, I'm gonna give it a 3.
with you,
Maybe
T.
for Russell Wilson. You know, but boring.
I agree.
What was it? What
Hit
was
me,
it?
hit me with the pan flutes or don't come at all,
Don't-
Seattle.
Yeah, exactly.
We do that in the office every day.
Yeah.
Does Jimmy Graham go to raves?
Nothing
Oh,
special.
there's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my
Next,
mind.
what do we have next?
This is
Oh.
weird.
Julius.
Hey.
Made me
Hey.
uncomfortable. I'm gonna give that a 1. I've never given one a 1, but this one, honestly, I would look away. I wouldn't watch this with my parents.
I'm giving this a
Are
0.
you guys saying 10 together?
Ew.
I'm giving this
a 0.
a conditional 7. The condition being that you set the celebration to the song Pony by Genuine, which makes it very funny.
Hey.
And they're
Without
playing the
music.
Broncos?
Without the
Eric,
music, it's
Moving
all right.
on, Eric Weddle.
PG, Dave.
And 1, baby. Yes.
Eh,
Actually love this.
no.
Lots of people involved. Basketball was my sport. Manny, do you like it?
Bucket.
3.
Kobe.
Kobe.
And you're right, Cash. If he said Kobe, but I'm gonna
So
give him an 8.
good.
I'm gonna give him an 8. Step
So
back,
good.
bucket.
Tay
I need
wasn't
that.
down.
Tay
Nah.
wasn't.
Tay is not impressed today. I'll give it a 6. I like it.
I just know that
Turn Up Tuesday.
no one will ever be better than the Canadian football player last week.
All right.
Oh, a lot of
this
basketball,
this is
okay.
even better. This is even better because the layup lines, if you play basketball, this is iconic.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm gonna go with
Show out.
a solid
Take you back
8.
to high school, Lynn?
So
8 on this one, Lindsay, because yes, I agree. teamwork. It's funny. You have to actually
I gotta
try.
see somebody dunk, Taylor. You know, in the layup lines in high school, Taylor, if
Somebody
everybody
has
was
to
laying the ball
dunk.
up,
What's the
fine.
song that we always
Nobody
heard?
get-
It's fine. It's
We
fine.
ballin'. What was the
we
song?
fly high.
No lie.
Gotta see somebody dunk.
I don't have time for y'all.
Okay, what do you think about
God,
this?
all right, is this the NFL or the NBA? What's going on
Everybody's
here?
blocking out. Did you see
Yeah.
everybody block out? Find
Yeah.
a body. Way to go.
Good. Get off
Find
the
a
block.
body.
I'm tired of the basketball celebrations, but this was executed very properly. I give it a 7. It was executed
3.
well.
Meh.
You're not a b-ball
Taylor
fan.
hates everything today. Like everybody had a role. Manny's right. Like they, you know,
Executed it
they
well.
practice.
I am a b-baller.
They practice that.
Next up.
Yep. Yep. The Steelers.
Juju.
If we were doing,
I
a
hope Juju
composite score-
enjoys this because he's not playing next week.
He
Wow.
appealed the decision, Taylor. I'm going with an 8.5. It was solid. I enjoyed it.
Wow. You're throwing
7.5.
Respect,
throwing
respect.
decimal points in
time.
here. I gave it a 10.
Dave loves wrestling.
Pro wrestling is hilarious.
Woo!
It's so funny.
Last one, guys.
Yo, this was dope.
Can somebody do this?
Dope.
How did she do
Dave,
that?
can you try to do
Nah,
this?
Dave, you're going to hurt yourself.
I would never
Wait, try it, though, Dave. Try it.
No.
Camera to Dave, please. I'd like to see you try this.
Guys,
I'm going to pull something.
this is very impressive, and I just feel like if Dave did do
10.
that, he would be in the hospital.
That was dope.
Probably right.
And that's
I'm
not
with her on
even
that
funny. It's not even funny to joke about.
I have a bad back, as Taylor likes to remind me. I wouldn't dare dream of trying it.
Oh
trying
my
that.
God,
Yeah.
bless him. If
Get
you
out of
guys
here.
are out there, you can donate a cane.
Ugh.
Dave needs.
We're out of time, and now we are going to OT. Manny?
Man, going to OT on a little bit more of a serious matter. We all watch the games, and sometimes the fans say, the players, you know what you're getting into when you play the game. It's a violent game. It's a physical game. It's a tough game. You sign up for it. Well, nobody signs up to go through what Ryan Shazier went through when he took a lower back injury. He's in the hospital. Hopefully the swelling has gone down. Remember to keep him in your thoughts and legitimately keep him in your prayers. Ryan, thinking of you, my friend.
Absolutely. Everyone saw that the Cowboys wore their Color Rush uniforms last week, but the Giants will be wearing theirs this week. However, the Cowboys will be unveiling a new uniform combination with the blue, navy blue jersey on top, white bottoms. It's going to be icy.
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 Shouts out to my dude Kayvon Frazier. I see you pimping yourself out there for the Pro Bowl, and I think you deserve it, man. You've been playing great on special teams, made the most of your opportunity on defense the other night. I think that would be awesome. Like, you talk about the offensive linemen and Zeke and Dak. I get it. Those guys are all great players. Kayvon, special teamer for the Pro Bowl.
Kayvon for
Make it
Pro
happen.
Bowl.
Make it happen.
And everyone
Go
else.
vote.
Pro Bowl voting is right now.
Pro Bowl
Yeah.
voting.
What?
All right, we're getting
Des,
into it.
Julio, Antonio on the same
Kayvon.
We're out of time.
Special teams,
We will
bro.
see you guys
You're
soon.
biased, dude.